What's up, guys? This is Omega Lion. I'm bringing you a gameplay here on Radiation Domination with an MP5k silenced extended mags. My perks are Lightweight, Warlord, and Tactical Mask. Now, none of them are pro, because this game came from a long time back, and I just held it waiting for when I got my HD PVR. Jumped straight on B, captured straight off the bat. It's always good to run for B. I also went for A, but that's because I saw no one was really going for it. Still get 2 captures right in the beginning of the game. Place down a claymore. That's a good claymore to place because it most of the time will end up picking you up at least 1 kill. People don't expect it to be there and catch this guy off guard. Now, the thing about the MP5k is it's worse than the 74U, but it has some good upsides to it. For instance, well, its hit spread is very small. In this game, I'm obviously not using steady aim, but I'm just so oblivious right there to that guy. I'm not using steady aim, but I'm still able to just spray people down with this gun. And right there, I didn't actually get flashed. That was just a little theater mode glitch. I got flashed a while back by myself, but it glitched out for it, and I don't really know why. Get my care package, but if you're gonna use this gun, you can use your second tier perk for something other than steady aim. I know most people like to use sleight of hand, and that's good. Generally, when I use an MP5k, I'll go red dot silencer or extended max silencer, but it works pretty well without steady aim. So not all of the submachine guns are like that. Most of them are pretty good when it comes to hip firing. See, pick up a double kill right here with my RPG, get my sentry gun. That actually leads me to the next thing I want to talk about, which is some of the kill streaks. In this game, I'm using sentry gun, care package, and I believe UAV. And the sentry gun is really good. See, try and protect B, but only end up getting 2. Sentry gun is good. You'll see where I place it later on. Some people are like, oh, well, it breeds Ghost Pro, and yes, that's true, but if someone wants to get Ghost Pro, they can do that anyway by just running Sentry Gun and giving it to the other team. But, Sentry Gun is a good kill streak, especially when you're playing objectives. As you see, I'm going to end up placing it right looking over B, and it picks me up quite a few kills and actually makes my kill-to-death ratio go way above what I normally get. I believe in this gameplay, it's the best kill-to-death ratio I've ever gotten. So, I get a counter UAV out of the care package, and that is what it is. But, care packages is another good thing to use, especially if you have Hardline Pro, because, I don't know, I highly doubt it's true, but most of the time when I re-roll a care package, it turns into something better. I've gotten plenty of gunships from care packages, I've gotten chopper gunners, I get a lot of blackbirds, and right there I place my sentry gun, but, so that just does what it does. Another thing I do is I place a claymore in front of the sentry gun, and basically all that does is it stops people with Ghost Pro already from running straight at it and knifing it. So now that sentry gun is basically taking the place of a person, protecting B, and it's part of the reason we win this game. You'll see it picks up quite a few kills. So yeah, sentry gun's a good kill streak. A lot of people don't like to run it because once again they feel like it breeds Ghost Pro, but if you're playing to win, there's no reason not to use it. Now if you're playing team deathmatch or you're playing free for all, obviously you shouldn't use it because you have to wait to call it in, and it's very unreliable with the spawns. It's very likely to get flipped. So if you're gonna use it, make sure you're playing some objective game. Now, another thing I want to talk about is basically just what I'm going to do with this channel. I didn't really talk about it in my first one. I sort of touched on it, but I just want to sort of clarify. I will post games with guns like the Galil, which I've already done, and maybe a Commando, but I'm also going to try and stay away from like the 74U that you see I'm using right now and the FAMAS, because everyone knows those guns are powerful, and I can do well with them. Most people can, and I just don't feel like it's a gameplay worth watching if I'm using it, unless maybe I get 100 gun kills, but that rarely happens. I don't think that's actually ever happened. So I'm just going to stay away from those. Another thing I'm going to do is I have a few series planned out, and I'm going to start capturing stuff for that and getting some gameplays ready. Those have to do with some of the guns in the game that aren't used a lot. Also talks about, I'm also going to probably do something where I use guns that don't quite fit their class. When that series comes out, you'll understand that a little bit more. Actually, right here, the same glitch happens. I get flashed way after I flashed myself. Don't really know why, but I call on my second sentry gun, and I pretty much put it in the same place, and it picks me up another few kills. And right here, those, I believe, are my first Valkyrie rockets ever. I see, I bring them out, and fail. And I'm like, oh, crap, there goes my first Valkyrie rocket, so call on my second one, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna get this one right. See a bunch of people in the building, and I was gonna try and get around, but it doesn't turn fast enough. It's not really like a Predator missile, and I was sort of thinking it was gonna be more like that, and fail. So, first Valkyrie rocket's sort of a big fail, but I keep my composure, get back in the game, and continue playing the objective. As you see, I run out of bullets on this guy. I'm pretty sure he ends up capturing C, but it's not a big deal because we're winning by a lot, and we end up capturing C back anyway. At this point, I've only died once, and I'm just really excited. I'm sort of shaking a little bit because this is one of the best kill-to-death ratios I've ever had. So I call on the sentry gun in the same spot. But this time I don't have a claymore, so I'm just going to let it do its own thing as I take out the ghost guy who I was afraid was going to kill it. So really I start playing a little more defensively. I don't run around as much, and I stand pretty close to the flag. This is, once again, this game is old, so I wasn't planning on trying to capture, so I didn't try to run around too much. But I keep a good kill-death ratio. We win the game. I play the objective. So generally, it was a good game. Right here, come back, defend C one more time, and something a little bit interesting happens. I pick up an HK ACOG, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't use this. So I end up just sort of sitting in the back for a little bit, trying to make sure I don't die and ruin this really good game. So the game's wrapping down. Speed up this last part because nothing happens. Now, as you'll see in a second, the final score is 200 to 63, 26 kills, 1 death, 3 captures, and a whopping 9 defense. Good gameplay, good kill-death ratio. I thought it was interesting to watch. If you liked it, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next commentary.